What is up, everybody? Welcome into another episode here on Wide Eye Sports. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 2026 NFL first round. We're going to be using the entirety of the first round to mock draft. Are you boys ready for this? A little first round mock draft here?
I'm ready. I would like to start the episode by saying that Riley and I had a conversation, and we're actually really upset that there's no Chiefs or Bears representation in the video that you just did. I know you made it, and him and I had a conversation, and
telepathically.
If this does,
they don't know this, but this is actually a dictatorship, and there will be no Chiefs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It was made a while back. I didn't realize that the Bears thing. I should have had some Bears stuff in there. I threw in JJ. I threw in.
Of course you did.
CeeDee Lamb. I didn't even think
Breece Hall highlights.
Yeah, you got Breece.
No, that's Braylon Allen. That's not even Breece Hall.
Oh,
Braylon Allen.
Why?
Lamar Jackson.
Because it was a good video. Like, it got to come around the corner. It's just a good, clean video. It looked good. Like, just came cut in the corner. It looked good. It's a good cut. All right, let's bring up the video. I'm gonna get it on the screen here. We're gonna go to the bottom of the screen because I like it better down here. I'm gonna push you right there though, Riley, where you're a little bit like that. There we go. Move Steve over a little bit. Move myself over. We'll save that, update the layout, and now we're at the bottom of the screen. So we're going to enter this draft here. So I think we can all confidently say Fernando Mendoza is going to be the number 1 overall pick. Yeah?
No question. Can't believe I have to hate him for the rest of his career, but it has to be.
I'm going to say this before we move on. I saw a list the other day that involved the following quarterbacks: J.J. McCarthy, Christian Ponder, Fernando Mendoza. I don't remember the other ones. Where there were two other quarterbacks that never had a 300-yard game in college, or was something along those lines.
You are inferring finally in front of the pod that J.J. McCarthy belongs in a certain subgenre of first-round quarterbacks.
Garbage?
Is that what you're saying?
No, not quite.
I'm just saying
there's potential that he could be. I guess I am inferring that he could be a bust.
Okay, but their defense was good, right?
Yeah, but Indiana was good because everybody on their team was 25. That's why Indiana was so good. They were literally NFL players playing against college players. Like, all of Indiana, like, love him.
Show me the rule that says that you can't do that in college football.
No, I'm not saying there isn't a rule. I'm just saying, like, that's why they were so good. They were a bunch of 23, 24, 25-year-olds playing against 19, 20, and 21-year-olds. Like, that's what I think made them that much better. You know what I mean? That's what made them.
So what are you saying about Fernando Mendoza right here, right now, on the pod?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying
March 24th,
anything.
2026.
I'm not saying anything. I'm inferring that there could be
the next J.J. McCarthy.
Man, I still believe in JJ. I think
it's because you have to.
I don't have.
It's
to.
because you have to.
No,
everybody with eyes can see. Everybody knows what's happening.
I mean, I could easily come on here and just be like, I was wrong. He's a bust.
But you won't.
Moving on.
Never.
I will.
I've known you for
hold on.
23 years. I've never heard those words.
I absolutely believe there is no doubt in my mind that JJ McCarthy, given 3, 4, 5 years down the road, if he starting this year, will be a upper echelon quarterback in the NFL. I don't know if he's going to get that chance. It takes guys time. I have no doubts that if he
never got that chance.
Exactly. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could just go down as a bust because of that. But I have no doubt that the talent is there, and the mindset he has is there to unlock it. It's if he gets the chance to. May not happen. I may just have to admit one day that he was just a bust and he never got the chance to show that he could do it because he didn't do it in time. He didn't do it before the NFL said too late. That could happen. But we'll see. All right, next up, the Jets. I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Call me crazy. Carnell Tate. He's the only one other than Mendoza. I think this is, you know what this is to me? You know what the Mendoza Tate relationship is? Johnny Manziel and Mike Evans.
What are you talking about?
Like, what? Sorry. Not on the same team. But my point being is one was a really highly sought after quarterback with a lot of talent, and the other one was an underrated receiver coming out. I think Carnell Tate's a top 3 pick in this draft. I think him, Caleb Downs, and Jeremiah Love are the best 3 players in this draft.
Okay, I hear you.
Right.
The Jets are not passing on Arvell Reese. I promise you.
I think it's crazy. You going we going Reese, Riley? Reese or Tate?
I would go Reese just because it gives them someone to build that defense off of.
All right. So next up are the Cardinals. The Cardinals aren't taking Tate. I think the Cardinals are either going Styles or Bailey.
Yep, I agree.
I'll throw my hat in the ring for Bailey.
That's
yeah.
I
was
Bailey
about
it
to
is.
say Bailey too.
So now the Titans are up, and this is where everybody's predicting
This is where I would put Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love. I don't think he goes here. I think they take
Where
Sonny
would-
Styles.
You think they go defense?
I think they go defense. They need defense way more. They need edge and linebacker. Guess what Sonny Styles can do? Play edge and linebacker. This dude is a Khalil Mack level talent. Quite literally a Brian Urlacher level athlete. Like, this dude is unbelievable as an athlete, and he can be either of those positions for them. I think the Love steam is just smoke. I think it's just steam. I'm saying Sonny Styles. Finally,
I like it. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I think Sonny will be more impactful for them this year than Jeremiah would be.
And then the New York Football Giants take Jeremiah Love.
Really?
They've already said they want to add another running back in the draft. We know for a fact that Harbaugh likes running backs. He loves to run the football. I also could see a world in which they go Carnell Tate.
It would be crazy pairing with Malik Neighbors.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like the Tate pairing better with Malik Neighbors than I do Love with Scatterman.
Steve, Tate or Love?
That would be that's a crazy concept, bro. If the Giants can actually get some good pieces, that could be really good. I mean, if Jackson Dart really takes a step, and interesting.
Steve, you're the tiebreaker here, bro. You got to make the decision. What's the decision?
Carnell Tate is the fun decision.
Send it.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate it is. All right, the Browns are on the clock here, and
Maui Noah, they're going tackle.
they're going to. All right, Maui, I'm down. I'm down to send it.
You
They've
disagree? They
of
lost so many guys. Now they did sign like 3 really nice pieces, but
All I'm saying is Caleb Downs is on the board, and if you can take a potential All-Pro safety and match it with your number one,
I'm trying to get him to fall to the Chiefs.
The Chiefs ain't taking Jeremiah Love now.
No, I'm talking about Caleb Downs.
Oh,
And also, that would be nuts if Jeremiah Love was there at 9. That would be crazy.
I don't think the
that's
Browns need more defense.
See, I think that's all they have is defense. And so you have to, if you have a wall and no guns behind it, you're going to keep building the wall bigger. You're not going to then try to make guns while your wall is falling apart. Does that make sense? Like the defense is the wall. You need to keep the wall strong.
Hear these analogies, bro. Where do you?
So what's behind it? I don't know. I would take Caleb Downs here if I was the Browns.
My vote's Marinello. You pick Riley.
There is no offensive.
I'd like
all right.
tackle.
All right, fine. I'm just saying, Caleb Downs is twice the safety that Magno is going to be as a tackle.
Jeremiah Love to Washington.
Yep, that's where it's at.
Pair him up with Jaden Daniels.
Yep. And with that, the Saints go Caleb Downs.
Yes.
He's so pissed. I heard the sigh. I heard the...
Steve, this would be a position where you would trade up one spot.
Yeah, this would be a position where you trade up. So for those of you who don't know, we did the Chiefs episode, or no, which Bears episode.
Bears episode.
And Steve goes, "Why would anybody trade up one spot?" And we went.
That's not what I said. I said I'm perplexed.
I'm perplexed as to why anybody would trade up one spot. And this is a prime example. So Steve, we talked about this exact example on the Chiefs episode. I think the exact board was set up this way. No trades in this.
Yes, no trades.
Where do you think the Chiefs would go if they're the trades are off and people are offering second round picks? It's dumb. They're disrespecting Kansas City. Denver's the only one calling. Sean Payton's begging for your pick.
I'm hanging up on Sean Payton every time.
Exactly. Where do the Chiefs
I hear him breathe?
Go? Where do the Chiefs go?
I mean, what do you? I mean, I don't hate either of those corners right there.
I was going to say my 2 cents is I think the Chiefs lost more in corner. I think that's the bigger need right now than a wide receiver. When you can get wide receivers later in the draft.
See, but I think you can get corners later in the draft.
Yeah,
I think Ruben Bain.
The Chiefs have no problems finding corners. That is.
I think Ruben Bain or Jordan Tyson. I'm good with either of those.
You need a corner that can start day one. You can develop a wide receiver.
We can't. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the guy who was our
Riley,
wide
let me ask you
receivers
this.
coach was a high school coach before.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather have Patrick Mahomes and a weapon and no defense, or a good corner with Patrick Mahomes not having any weapons? Because I would like to put my eggs in the Pat Mahomes basket, and that's why I lean receiver.
Well, we've seen Pat Mahomes win a Super Bowl with 4 weapons before.
I know, and I would like to give him weapons.
I would rather keep the defense good.
Ooh, breaking news. Breaking news. The Saints add Zach Wilson.
Their season is saved.
The season's saved.
Going to the Super Bowl, lock it in.
Back to this, because we're 15 minutes deep. We're not even out of the top 10 yet. I'm throwing my hat in for Tyson because I know Steve won't do Ruben Bain.
Do it.
Tyson? All right, next up, we have the Bengals. Man, Delane is the pick here. I don't care what anybody says.
You think they would go Delane over Bain?
Yeah, over McCoy. 6 foot, $187.
Send it.
I think it's Delane. Miami, I think this is where Ruben Bain goes.
Yep.
Yeah. The Cowboys.
Wide receiver?
No.
Can we draft Spencer Fano just to piss off Cooner?
Let's do it.
Just to get back at him for earlier.
Just to get back at him for it. They take a tackle. And then the Rams are up on the clock with their first pick. I think they go Jamon McCoy. Oh, no, they just traded for...
They need to go wide receiver and move Puka before he gets some sort of suspension or lifelong
I
ban.
think
for
they
biting.
go Freeling. I think they go Monroe Freeling out of Georgia.
I
I'm
don't.
being
I
real.
think you're way overlooking the fact that they could add another really good corner right here.
You think they go McCoy?
Why wouldn't they,
Because
bro?
you just traded a first. You'd be using both your first round picks on corners. I think they go for. I'm putting my hat for Freeling.
Okay.
Riley?
We go Freely.
All right, Freeling there. Baltimore.
Lemon?
Maybe.
I saw. I mean, he's just so.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's gonna go in the top 20, Brenner.
No. I mean, like what Baltimore needs right now, and they already have him on the team with Zay Flowers. Like he's just Zay Flowers, like, but smaller and less good at route running. So like, I don't see the potential. Like the body size is similar. So I actually think they would go edge here. Or they could go guard, actually. They probably go guard here. I think they go lone. I'm putting my hat in the ring for lone. What do you boys think?
I think you have the Ravens' needs on one hand and Lamar's wants in the other. And I think he wants more.
Steve?
Lemon.
Crazy. Tampa Bay, I think they go McCoy.
Or do you think they go guard?
No, they could use the guard. I mean, I would be okay with either. I'd be okay with either.
That's a very Tampa Bay pick.
Guard?
Yeah. Just a big freaking
Big dude.
Samoan. Just
All
a
right,
big Samoan
Gerald McCoy.
tackle.
Gerald McCoy to the
Yep.
Jets after
Yep.
giving up
Yeah,
sauce.
today.
The Lions here.
Reach for McDonald.
No, I'm thinking they go Falk or Messidor. Hakeem or Falk. Which do you guys think? I think they're going edge either way.
Falk.
Why do you think that?
Well, because they have Hutchinson and that's it. That's like they're kind of in the same position the Bears are. They have one good edge rusher and then that's it. They don't have D tackles anymore. They have Hutchinson.
Yeah.
You think Falk?
Yeah.
Okay. Vikings are on the clock.
Terrell. McDonald's there again.
God, this is tough, dude. This is tough. There's a lot of good players here. I go McDonald.
Send it.
Stick with what you know.
Carolina gets Sadiq.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
All right.
Bryce
The Cowboys.
Young hasn't gotten any sort of extension yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
think so.
And listen, bro, I think he's good.
Bryce Young. I think he can
I think
be.
he's-
I think he can be a solid quarterback. I don't think he's a top 10 guy, but I don't think he's a bottom.
No, but
10
I
guy.
think he's good enough. I think he's good enough. I think he's
He's
good
top
enough, like
25 in
Sam
the
Darnold.
world. He's top 25 in the world at what he does.
Well, yeah,
I
but
think
you're
he's
barely. But that's not saying a
light.
whole lot.
To a light.
Which is saying like.
I think
real
the Cowboys
light.
go Thieneman here.
Okay, send it.
Pittsburgh.
Corner.
Terrell. Or do they
Yeah.
go
I like that move, Terrell.
Terrell? I like it. Steve, any thoughts?
Send it. Nope, that was my
Alright.
thought.
The Chargers.
Tackle. No tackles right here. Oh, Lornu.
Both their tackles.
Hear me
no,
out.
pretty
Peter
long.
Woods. Peter Woods.
No,
is the
they
Chargers.
no. It's OT. It's offensive tackle
You
right
think
here.
it's tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they
They had-
get another? They have Joe Alt.
Yeah, and Rashawn Slater.
And Rashawn Slater, and the whole O line was decimated this year.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's a tackle. They have two tackles. They need guard and center help. They need guards. and
Oh,
they
you're
need
right. I see what
edge
you're saying.
and
I see what you're
tackles.
saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
So
saying.
like, so
Yeah.
it's either edge or tackle, and I think John Harbaugh wants to stop the run, so he's going to go
Yeah.
tackle.
Lay the woods.
Because they just re-signed Khalil.
Yep.
So I think they go. I got Peter Woods. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Bro, isn't it crazy that isn't Khalil Mack? Isn't that his longest tenured team? Is the Chargers now?
I believe so.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. The Eagles here. Now the Eagles, I think, go tackle.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
The Browns on the clock. Denzel
Quarterback.
Boston, 6'4", 212 guy out of Washington, or Omar Cooper Jr. out of Indiana.
That's not bad either.
What wide receivers do they have on the team?
Exactly.
Jerry Jeudy.
Exactly.
Then I would go the 6'4", the big body guy.
Denzel Boston. I'm going to say Cooper just to make it interesting. Steve?
Same.
Cooper it is. Amari's little brother now plays in Cleveland.
Is that Amari Cooper's little brother?
Yeah, it's Amari Cooper's little brother.
I
Oh,
bet
really?
Amari is telling him not to show up to training camp and to
He's
get
like,
out
"Don't.
of there as quick as
Don't
possible."
go. Don't go. All right, Chicago's on the clock, Riley. What are you feeling, bud?
Give me McNeil Warren, the safety.
Steve, you go with it?
Yep.
The Bills are on the clock. Give me Denzel
Lester.
Boston. 6'4", 212.
Bro, they've got DJ Moore. All their offensive problems are fixed. They would go edge here.
They are.
No. 6'4", 212. Completely different receiver type than DJ Moore. Bring DJ Moore in to mentor Denzel Boston. I'm going Boston.
Isn't that what they're doing with Keon Coleman?
Yeah, but Keon Coleman's going to be in his third year. That's not the same. He's shown that he can't get it done on the field. Denzel Boston, first round rookie.
What about CJ Allen? What's the Bills linebacker?
Linebacker out of Georgia? I don't think they go linebacker here. Not in the first round. Maybe edge or outside backer, but not just straight up linebacker. He's not good enough. He's a talented guy. You have to be a top 10 pick to get a linebacker in the first round. I think it's either Denzel Boston. I just don't see another position there that they take. They could take TJ Parker. I don't like Akeem as much. You could take Akeem, TJ Parker, or Denzel Boston. Those would be the three I would say could go.
What about Proctor, the tackle?
They don't need a tackle.
Who do they have?
What's it? I know. God, I can't remember his name. I can see his face.
Me too.
I can't tell you his name, but I know they're set at tackle. They don't need tackle.
Okay.
Deion Dawkins.
Thank you, Deion Dawkins.
Ah, that's right. I would go TJ Crocker.
Parker? Steve?
Yep.
Denzel Boston or Parker?
Parker.
You guys are no fun. San Francisco probably goes Proctor here.
Yep.
Houston goes Caleb Banks. Put Caleb Banks in between Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter.
Huge.
Yeah?
You don't think they would go O-line here?
I just don't think there's an O-lineman they would take. Blake Miller, he's a second round guy. I have a late second round grade on him. They need guard help, not tackle help. And there's not a guard we're still going. The next guard's at 47.
Yeah.
So,
Go Banks.
You had a historic defense last year. Make it better. Kansas City's back on the clock. Steve? Akeem?
Yeah, let's get that edge.
And then Miami's on the clock. This is rough.
Yeah,
Ty Simpson?
No.
Simpson?
I was actually
Simpson.
thinking Boston or Conception because for Malik Willis. Because
I would say Boston. I would say Boston.
Yeah. Send it. What do you think, Riley?
Oh, well,
Okay,
you said send it.
Yeah.
I mean, we
no,
agreed.
I think they give Malik Willis this year and kind of ride or die with him.
See, I think they would take Ty Simpson right here.
I think he's either good enough, you're going to give him another year or two, or he's bad enough, you get one of the best quarterbacks next year.
And there is a loaded quarterback class next year.
Exactly. So I don't think taking a quarterback.
Fair enough. That's a fair point. New England. I think they go Blake Miller here.
Yes, with long arms.
Get right tackle solidified, Blake Miller.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seattle. You know, it's gonna sound crazy, but Zion Young, the edge out of Missouri, that DeMarcus Lawrence isn't gonna play much longer, and you got to have somebody to take over for him when he leaves.
You like him over Howell?
Yeah, I do.
Send it.
Or Colton Hood, one of those two. Thoughts, opinions?
I mean, they retained a lot of the core guys from their super. My initial reaction was, get someone who's going to start right away so you can try and go for it again. But they retained a lot of their core guys. So
they retained a lot of their core offense. They did not retain a lot of their core
defense. A lot of their defensive
and
guys.
Their defense is easy. They didn't win that Super Bowl because of the offense.
Yeah.
So their defense is going to need some rebuilding, and it's going to need to be immediate impact guys if they want to win again. I think getting an edge rusher to learn from DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams, getting a young D-line in there to learn from those guys will be immense in the long term.
Then do it. You sold me.
Young?
Yep.
All right. That is the first. It's not going to show the first. What? Yeah, I got to zoom out. What the heck? Oh, okay. Full results. I was like, what? It's not going to show it? So there is the first round. I think that's pretty realistic. I think that's pretty good. I would not be upset. Of course, Thieneman has been mocked to the Vikings a lot. That's the big one I noticed. That's a big jump outside the norm. Delane to Cincinnati's outside the norm. I don't think Akeem has been mocked to the Chiefs much, has he? I haven't seen that one. Zion obviously not been mocked much to the Seahawks. Omar Cooper Jr. probably not much to the Browns.
I think the biggest shakeup for us is the Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate switch up.
Yeah, probably. Jeremiah Love falling to Washington.
I would love Jeremiah Love in Washington.
I would love Jeremiah Love. Give me a gas mask and a video camera, and I'm going to go visit Jeremiah Love. We're going to have a talk.
We're going to have a good time.
Long talk about life and all the things that can happen. All right. You guys got anything you want to add for you, Bob, here?
No.
Can't wait for draft, baby.
Drafty.
Drafty.